Hello good friends, welcome new subscribers. I'm Brian from Apex Detail. Today we're going to take a look at Adam's new ceramic spray coating. This is advertised as 9H for thought. I am a fixed location. I do paint correction and ceramic coatings. This would be right up my alley, either to use as a standalone or a topper for all these coatings I do. So I'm going to take a look at this today. I also invited a mobile detailer, very familiar with coatings as well, but he's out in the elements. He needs something quick and easy to lay down some protection as well. So he's going to join me today. His name's Dan. Let's get this started. This here is the 8-ounce kit. Comes with the 8-ounce bottle of the ceramic coating, 2 microfibers with a silk edge, and the nozzle. You can get a 16-ounce kit as well. This one here is $52.99. The 16-ounce is $79.99. You can get them by themselves, 8 ounces for $39.99, which is more like it, and the 16-ounce for $69.99. As I mentioned in a lot of my videos, preparation is key, and it's just as prevalent with this product as any other. Even if your paint is perfect, use an IP wipe. I would even recommend a fine polish. I use a cleaner / polish, Angel Wax Perfect Polish. There's also Polish Angel Escalate Lotion and many others. Then I will follow up again with an IP solution or a body panel solvent or whatever you want to call it, just to make sure all the residues and oils are off the surface and make sure the clear coat or whatever you're trying to apply this to, because this can be applied to absolutely everything on the exterior of your car, truck, or motorcycle. Make sure the surface is clean and naked. The Adam ceramic spray coating is not only for clear-coated surfaces. You could use it for wraps. You could use it on matte or satin finishes. You can use it on any type of wheel. All right, I have everything ready. It's time to coat. I have the 2 microfibers. The first one we're going to take and hold in our hand. It's folded into 4, and 3 or 4 sprays onto the surface. That'll make it a little bit damp. And all you need to do is cross hatch and spread it out, which means first left to right, and then I'll go up and down. That'll ensure that I have the coating as even as I can and covering as much as I can on the panel we're trying to protect. Seems like we used it in excess there, the first couple sprays into the rag, but we're just trying to get it damp. That was a dry towel. Now from there on, you can maybe just put 2 sprays into that towel and it will go a long way. What we were trying to do is make it nice and even, but remember, this is the foundation coat. We want to make it even and thick. There's no confusion here. You can easily see where you're laying down the product and where it still needs to be spread out properly. There is a little bit of a rainbow effect, just like if you'd be applying a true professional ceramic coating. Also, I highly recommend protecting yourself. Nitrile gloves, wear something to protect your lungs. Even though I don't have anything on right now, to be honest, I didn't know where I'd be speaking during the video, but it's a great idea to do so. After you have the product down, and this is a little bit of the rainbow effect I mentioned earlier, wait a minute or 2 before you start to buff it off. I'll wait no less than 2 minutes and then grab the other towel and remove the product, buff it out, level it out, remove the high spots. We applied it on half of the hood here, half of this panel. We're going to let it cure no less than 4 hours. I really recommend 8 to 12, but then we'll come back and I'll show you the contact angle and the beading. Not that that really means anything, but a lot of people enjoy that. You have your towel folded in 4s, so repeat flipping it over, getting the clean side down, and you'll get the residue, the transfer solution, and all the high spots off of the panel you're applying to. While that side of the hood cures, we have this vehicle here we plan to coat with the Adam ceramic spray coating. We're going to set it out into the wild and have it come back to us in 6 months for us to inspect. This is going to be the test. It's going to go out back onto the ranch through all kinds of sticker bushes and weather and mud, and it'll be an absolute great test. The paint has been corrected, IP wipe, body solvent. It's ready to be coated. Let's get this going. You can get around a vehicle no matter what size it is with this stuff rather quickly. It goes on easy, fast. It comes off with no fight whatsoever. It's, the ultimate user-friendly product. I have no problem with it right there. It goes on looking like a true ceramic coating in a way. It takes on some of the characteristics. Coming off, it's not quite as tacky. You can walk away for, the 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes that's called for. You can get an emergency call or have to leave and come back, 20 minutes later, and it still will be easy to remove. Now, let's discuss some of the things I may have a problem with it, and that's the 9H claims. I work with 9H and 10H chemicals. When they come in contact with oxygen, they tend to crystallize rather quickly. Now, this comes with a cap on it. You take that off and you put the spray nozzle. There's nothing anywhere that indicates to take that off and seal it and what to do with the spray nozzle. So I'm going to keep that spray nozzle on there, guys, and I'm going to see if it crystallizes. You should not be able to use that after its first use, and it comes in contact with oxygen. We're also going to take care and look at the threads where the nozzle threads onto the bottle and see if it crystallizes there. That's a good indication that it would be 9H, or at least a hint that it would be. We're also going to take a look at the vehicle when it comes back and see what kind of shape it's in, what kind of shape the paint is in, and we'll wash it, see what kind of beading we have left, and just see the overall look. Okay, I tried to give you as much description with my reaction and my experience with it. Now I want to bring in a friend of mine who is a mobile detailer, has a ton of experience, just great overall knowledge of coatings and paint correction itself, and we'll get his reaction. Okay guys, I have another experienced detailer, professional detailer from my area. He's going to work the product, give you his experience as well.
Okay, what we're going to do here is just use like this panel right here, and we'll use their directions as mentioned here. I noticed there's no required shaking the product, anything of that nature. So what we'll do is this mist it real light 4 times on the panel here, and we'll go through. There's very slight grabbing. Just take real slow motions. Still grabbing. I'll use a cross hatch.
I do see, Dan, a little bit of evidence of the rainbow effect that they were mentioning in their original Adams video. I don't know if you noticed that or not. It's really hard to see.
You have to get the light.
It's more like rubbing on baby oil.
So there's a slight grab. Nothing aggressive. Go again. And you can just start to see it, get that effect that Brian was mentioning. Yep, I see a rainbow down here.
Yeah, I see it right there as well. By the rainbow effect, guys, it's an effect that a lot of the professional coatings will have as you're laying down the product, and that's the first few seconds as it starts to cure and bond with the surface. So what we do is we leave that set, Dan, right, for a minute or two, and
yeah, we'll watch what effect we get from the hazing or rainbow effect, as Brian had mentioned, and we'll wait the desired amount of time, which you're saying is like, I think approximately 2 minutes, Brian.
2 minutes. All right, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, Dan, that's been about 2 minutes. Let's wipe off the residue. And let us know what you're experiencing.
What we have done here, we've used the second towel. We've gotten 2 of their microfibers. I would say it's fairly plush, as you can see. And
500 GSM looks like, with a nice satin silk edge.
Yeah, very nice quality. I notice there's this maybe the ever slightest drag for now. And I'm going to flip the towel. Now I can feel a big difference, hardly any resistance whatsoever. Picking up the balance of the hazing. Gliding real nice.
Yeah, and guys, keep in mind the surface of this isn't perfect. We weren't going for perfection. We were just going for an enhancement on the Hummer here, but it is really, it's nice and smooth.
Yeah, I would say it's next to glass in its effect here.
Okay, so when it comes to water beating, so I don't know, Dan. To me, it seems like a combination of both beating and sheeting. Uh, some nice beating with the mist, and as the water introduced to it gets heavier, it seems like it sheets.
Yeah, this going throughout the panel where it was just sprayed in here, like through here, you notice how it just sheeted everything. And then we have various size of the beading, and then we get down to the smaller type beading. That's something I noticed. So it seems to have two qualities, meaning sheeting as well as beading. So it will remain to be seen as far as longevity.
We're going to see it back in 6 months, and we'll keep you guys filled in. The Hummer's finished. It's ready to go. The look is fantastic. I have no complaints there. Feels smooth. Feels like glass. Only time will tell just to see how durable this is. For the final thought segment of the video, I wanted to give you perspective from two different sort of categories of detailing. I'm a fixed location. Dan is mostly mobile. So you got reactions using the product from the two of us. I hope that really helps. This channel isn't to sell you anything. I just want to show you experiences, show you products, show you some tools and techniques, and what you do with it from there is your decision. There are some things I really like about it. The ease of use, applying it, taking it off, just the overall look and feel after it's there and it's curing. The concerns, the price, the 9H claims, the beating, the contact angle isn't really that impressive, but there's a mix of some beating and some sheeting, which may help a lot of people. Beating really doesn't mean protection anyway, so I'm not concerned about that. So this is, our experience. What you do with it is your decision. I hope it helped you a lot. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Now you can go watch 20 other videos that'll tell you just how brilliant it is, and you need to go out and buy it. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, that's what the comment box down below is for. Catch you guys in the next video.